Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I have some nanny romance recommendations for you. I don't generally love kids in romance. I usually find that they are a plot point that is just used to endear you to the character, and I don't really find them to be fully fleshed out individuals, but nanny romances are completely different in my opinion because the focus is on the kids. Like, their whole job is to be there for the kids. So I don't feel like in nanny romances generally the kids are just like there, just plopped into the story. The first recommendation that I have for you is Rafe. This is a fantastic nanny romance between a guy who gets hired by a single mom who he immediately has this attraction to, and in the interview after she tells him that she wants to hire him, he's like, hey, I'm very attracted to you, I just wanted you to know, but I won't let it interfere with my job. And he quickly becomes enamored with her children. He takes fantastic care of them, and he finds her to be someone that he really wants to give love and affection to. And so they start a relationship pretty quickly, but obviously it's a relationship that they have to keep secret. It's so fantastic. I love Rafe. He's so sweet and so just like big and gruff and cute, and I liked their relationship. So then we have two books by Brittany C. Cherry, and these kind of have similar premises. So the first one is Eleanor and Grey, and this is about two people who were like interested in each other romantically when they were kids, but something separates them. And they come back together after the hero has lost his wife, and he's now hired the heroine as his nanny. And they spark up the love that they once had for each other. This is deeply emotional, as most Brittany C. Cherries are, but I really loved it in the same vein as The Gravity of Us. This is again about a woman who had a very brief encounter with the hero in the past. She finds out that the hero was actually her sister's husband, so she kind of separates herself from them, but some years later he ends up needing a nanny, and so she comes in and kind of fixes their family and kind of mends his heart. They're both dealing with a lot of baggage and a lot of unresolved feelings, and their relationship is just beautiful. I might have cried at both of these a little bit, but I definitely recommend these two nanny romances from her. So then we have A Nordic King, and this is about a man who loses his wife. He is the king of Denmark, and they hire a nanny, and at first he doesn't want her around at all. He doesn't even want her hired because he's intensely attracted to her, and he knows that it will kind of get him in trouble, so he doesn't want her hired. And then she ends up getting hired. They have to work together, and I really enjoyed this. It wasn't my favorite on this list, but I think that the kids in the kid aspect, the nanny aspect was done well, and I didn't feel like the kids were like left out in any way. And the romance definitely has like that forbidden element of him being royalty but also being her employer. And then the last recommendation that I have for you is actually a historical romance, and that is The Governess Games. So this is about the hero who has to take over custody of his nieces, and he has never really had any intention of being a father, so he pawns them off on governesses, but every governess that he has hired has left because they just can't take the kids anymore. They're such a hassle. And so he hires the heroine, and the kids immediately like her. Their relationship goes from there. She's definitely dealing with a cold-hearted hero who slowly endears to the children. It's very cute. I think this is like the height of nanny romances for me. If you were to ask me which would be my favorite on this list, I would definitely say Rafe and The Governess Game. They have the strongest like nanny components to them. So those are my recommendations for you. Make sure you comment your thoughts down below on any of the recommendations that I left, or any that you want to recommend to me. Other than that, please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in my next one.
Sitting in silence, we still feel the vibe, and you could not say a word, and I know what you just decided. We'd be right in the same wave. All the water's perfect.